Chief Twit Elon Musk is calling for peace after days of infighting with anti-immigrant MAGA bros. On Sunday, taking to X, the South African-born billionaire urged his followers to stop being so negative, guys. Come on. He wrote, please post a bit more positive, beautiful, or informative content on this platform, which that's pretty funny considering how X is basically a leading source of misinformation nowadays. Now, the response to this, of course, was not exactly what he was hoping for. Yami Nakahiro says, you hypocrite. Bonita Applebaum writes, too late, you created this cesspool. You own it. Hypocrite. No, that's not going well, is it? Peepa Stewart writes, it would be beautiful if you did something for humanity and made the world a better place, instead of being the soulless ghoul you are. Don't lecture others. Look in the mirror. Hypocrite. so many of those comments. Love it. Now, on Friday, Musk liked a post asserting that Americans are too, basically, R-slur, all right, to fill the country's tech workforce. Okay. Now, in response, one of his fans, Stephen Mackey, reposted a video of him from 2021 of Musk, in which he spoke about SpaceX's plans for a fully reusable rocket, saying everyone's basically, without knowing it, they've got a mental straitjacket on. They'll work on optimizing the thing that simply should not exist. Now, wait a minute, what does that have to do with this? Well, Mackey basically applied the same logic here that he used for H-1B visas, saying, hey, those visas, they shouldn't exist. Now, Musk responded by saying, the reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong, is because of H-1B. So, now look, Musk founded SpaceX, but he actually bought Tesla from someone else and basically tried to erase the previous ownership. So, let's be fair, Elon Musk hasn't, built a lot of companies, okay? But he has certainly bought a lot of them out from under other people. So, yeah. Now, Musk added, take a big step back and F yourself in the face. That's interesting.
Sexual anarchy.
Is it, though? I mean, I guess if you're doing it to yourself in your face, does it count as sexual anarchy? I don't know. No idea. Okay. I know. This is kind of a weird thing to wonder, but nonetheless.
Tallywhacker.
All right. Plenty of that. In the face. He said, he continued by saying, I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend. Now, in case you're wondering, of course, that is a movie quote from Tropic Thunder. Yes, it kind of cringe, just being honest. Mackey responded with saying, I personally am fine with reforming H-1B. As I've stated multiple times today, I am so incredibly grateful you and many others are in the country because of H-1B. I do, however, think it's appropriate to be critical of a program that is so obviously filled with abuse. Yes, and to be fair, that is the issue here, okay? H-1Bs and H-2Bs do allow for CEOs to exploit foreign laborers, okay? Which drives down wages, discourages Americans from taking out tens of thousands of dollars in student loan debt to get an education in tech, because they'll be passed over by employers looking for cheap labor that they're able to get overseas. Okay, so it's not that there's a lack of smarts and talent here. Is that why go and get a STEM degree if you're going to get passed over for someone with a much lower wage, okay, requirement? Now Mackey later on said, "Hey, look, I am personally the biggest fan of Elon on the planet, and I always will be." Wow, Dick Ryder much. I'm just saying. Wow. Even though you just got, I don't know, publicly attacked and shamed by your hero, man, that's got to feel really bad. Really bad. But anyway, more responses here. Lisa K writes, oh, you mean like go F yourself in the face? Beautiful and positive? Effing hypocrite. Love it. Now, these next comments, by the way, point out a real issue here on the platform X, and I think, to be fair, on social media in general. Okay? Redhead Ranting writes, I do, but it doesn't get viewed. One-liners, stupid questions, and rage baiting still beats out anything positive. Maybe change up the algorithm first? And you understand the algorithm is working as intended. Okay? And I say that because it's not like he hasn't changed the algorithm before. He just made it so that it boosts himself and his right-wing friends, who, surprise, don't really have a whole lot of anything positive to say. Shocker. Wow. Now, there's another post that says, the current algorithms on X prioritize posts that provoke shock, anger, or surprise, while quality posts are sidelined. Please consider improving these algorithms. Hey, you know what's going to happen? Not that. Okay. And you know why? Because currently the biggest subscribers, biggest names on X/Twitter are right-wing posters who will then bitch and complain that their rage bait is not getting enough engagement. Okay. That's part of the problem. Okay. So it's super ironic that someone who bought this platform and made it into an even more toxic swamp than it was before, because like back in the day, yeah, Twitter was bad. Okay. It wasn't nearly as bad as what it is now. Hoo boy. And so you got this guy who took something that was bad and made it that much worse, now complaining about, wow, guys, where's all this negativity coming from? I don't understand. Why is it so negative in here? Gee, I wonder why. Oh, right. You did this. Yeah. Elon, you brought back the white nationalists, the groypers. You brought back the transphobes and all the other people who were banned for making that place especially awful. Do not be surprised now that you reap what you sow. I mean, I don't understand. I didn't think the leopards were going to eat my face. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of that over the next 4 years. Yeah, lots of leopards. They will feast very well. Let's just say that. Now, that said, Musk eventually did back down and conceded that, maybe the H-1B program is kind of broken. Quote, easily fixed by raising the minimum salary significantly and adding a yearly cost for maintaining the H-1B, making it materially more expensive to hire from overseas than domestically. Oh, well, hey, look, there you go. We've got an admission here of a real problem. The fact that billionaires like Elon Musk use the program to exploit labor. Wow, shocker. I'm honestly very surprised. Now, here's the thing, though. The problem is that this is not the problem for many MAGAs, okay? The real problem for them is brown people. Yeah. Steve Bannon, for example, right? Steve Bannon called Elon Musk a toddler, which is pretty funny. But at the same time, look, and also was like, we should raise taxes on the rich. Okay, great. Still, one of the big problems with Steve Bannon is that he is an unapologetic racist. One of his favorite books is Camp of the Saints, where the good guys are, of course, a white person that murders a bunch of Indian immigrants in cold blood. So that's the hero of that story, okay? And use the word hero very loosely, right? Very loosely. Something tells me that him and others who think like him are not really concerned about the idea of Indian immigrants being exploited by CEOs. Which, again, that's the big issue for me is, hey, you got people that are being exploited, and as a side effect of that, you have American workers that are very qualified to do these jobs that are getting passed over so that the CEO can make an extra buck. So, yeah, that's a big problem. But anyway, some of the responses to that show that not everyone is buying his mea culpa, if you can call it that. One writes, the tech right just wants a truce so they can survive the blowback. Fair. Another said, bro, you spent Christmas calling Americans subhuman, again, that R slur, and declaring that you would purge all MAGA loyalists from the America First movement that you bought 6 months ago because we are racists for not letting you import millions of Indians. And there it is. So, I mean, case in point, right? I don't know, man. It kind of seems like the Elon MAGA coalition is not exactly off to a great start. Trump's not even president yet. It's going to be a long 4 years. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.